everyone. I hope you're having a great new year, and I hope this new year fulfills all your wishes and is a great learning experience for you. A couple of years ago, I was returning from a workshop out of town. Since my flight was delayed, I had arranged for my daughter to be parked at my neighbor's. Thankfully, that day I had put in some extra munchies along with her food in her new lunchbox, a Barbie one, so I was not worried. I was super excited to pick up my baby in the evening. I'd been missing her all day. When I rang my neighbor's doorbell, my kiddo rushed to fly into my arms. Strangely, she looked pale, tired, and tearful. With her lacrimal glands working overtime, my little munchkin handed me her lunchbox. "Mama, can you please open this? It's too tight." I was shocked. Possibly there was a vacuum build-up because of the hot food I had packed, so it was kind of locked. I opened it for her, and hurriedly she stuffed her mouth with generous, hurried, big mouthfuls. She hadn't eaten all day. She was famished, but she had stayed quiet about this all day long. I kept staring at her. Why didn't she just ask her friends or her teachers, anyone, to help her open the tiffin box? And even afterwards, when she was at my neighbor's, why didn't she ask the neighbor aunt to help her open the lunchbox? I asked her, "Why didn't you ask someone for help?" Her answer was very confident. She thought what she did was right. She didn't want anyone to know that she was unable to open this simple thing like a tiffin box. She thought her friends would make fun of her. And her teachers? It was too silly to ask a teacher, Mom. And the neighbor aunt? She thought the aunt was old, and in fact that day she was unwell. So why bother her? Why trouble her? My poor baby had suffered all day just because she did not ask for help. She suffered imagining all sorts of things others would think if she asked for help. This hit me hard. Over the years, I've seen my clients, my students, in fact my daughter, suffer from not asking for help. They say children go after their parents. Had my daughter taken after me? Because she hadn't asked for help either. I looked at myself. I've always been independent, more like a one-man army. I try to do it all myself. In fact, I realized I don't let people do things for me because it makes me feel guilty, uncomfortable. I've had my own set of struggles like most of us, and that has sort of made me believe that it's easier to carry my load myself than speak about it. My daughter, it seems, had taken after me. So something had to change, first in me and then in her. Today's podcast is based on my personal learnings, how I overcame my shyness to ask for help, and how I helped my clients seek help without sounding lazy, without sounding weak, without the embarrassment. This podcast is dedicated to all shy people who don't ask for help, come what may, or who don't know how to ask for help. In this podcast, we will talk about how to attract help. After evaluating why we hesitate to ask for help, we will learn when, where, and how to seek help the smart way, with insights on what worked for me and what worked for my clients. This podcast is in 2 parts because there's so much I wanted to share, so I've segmented it into 2 independent parts so that you can hear them independently and benefit from them. So don't miss out the second part of this podcast because they say we leave the best for the last. Let's roll. The ability to ask for and get help is a valuable life skill. Carrying a heavy load single-handedly without adequate support can lead to stress and burnout. We all need help from time to time. We're social animals. We need help at work, at home, everywhere. But it's not always easy to ask for that help, at least for some of us. But why do we hesitate to ask for help? For many of us, the reason could be the upbringing. My dad was self-made. He was very independent, never took anyone's help. It was a matter of pride for him. Possibly, I took after him. And possibly, my daughter took after me. Some of us even worry about burdening someone else with our needs, so we don't ask for help. Sometimes it's the systems, procedures, organizational structures that get in our way, and we don't ask for help. Most of us assume, remember the key word being assume, that others will judge us if we ask for help. We'll look weak, incompetent. Someone once told me that he doesn't ask for help because he felt that if he asked for help, he'll be obliged to them. He will owe them. What if he's not able to return the favor? While all the social conditioning and assumption game keeps messing with our heads, many a times we don't know how to ask for help, how to request for help. One very common reason, and this one rang true for me personally, is that we fear rejection. What if we gather the courage and ask for help and the other person says no? It'll be so embarrassing. According to the neuroimaging study of social exclusion by Naomi Eisenberger, rejection, that is refusal, activates the same regions in the brain as physical pain. No one wants to bear the pain. You can imagine how painful it must be to get someone to hear a no from them. Ask yourself, are you confident asking for help? Or do you hesitate like I used to? The Great Work Study led by the O.C. Tanner Institute came up with some interesting data. According to the study, 72% of the awards go to leaders who seek help, who ask for advice, and especially opinions and insights from others outside the pool of their inner circle. So asking for help is actually a superpower. It's not a sign of weakness. It is the brave and super empowering act. It gives you the superpower to get better results. It reduces your stress. It heightens your confidence. So if you ask for help, it means you're positive-minded. It's a positive sign that shows you're willing to learn and grow. So now that we know that asking for help isn't wrong, let's answer the 3 questions. When, where, and how to seek help. Let's look at the when and where first, because how is rather long. So let's say there's a situation when you need help, when you've tried, given it your 100%, tried your best to find a solution, but despite that, you're unable to make things work, or you're unable to complete the task. What then? Try everything you can, do a quick Google research, see if that can give you answer to your question. There's AI, for example, these days. If you get to the point where you've hit a wall, where you've exhausted all potential solutions, it's probably time to ask for help. So don't be afraid to reach out. Approach your friend or line manager or colleague. Show them what you've already done and then seek help. Once you've shown them what you've already done, they will know that you've tried everything, that you've not been lazy. And helping you will also boost their self-esteem. So you're actually doing them a favor. It may be time to ask for help if you're overwhelmed by feelings of worry, grief, depression, or any challenging emotions. After you're spinning wheels and tried all possibilities, don't waste time. Go and get some help. This is your when. Having said that, choose your time wisely. Choose that when wisely. Be sure not to pick a moment which is wrong for them. Pick the right moment to approach somebody for help. If it's your boss, email or message to take an appointment. Make sure it's a time when they're not that busy. But ask. Struggling does not show people how hard you're willing to work or how much you're willing to sacrifice. It actually shows how inefficient you can be. Having said that, treat each of these asking for help experiences as a learn opportunity. Instead of just having someone else to solve your problem, see how they did it and learn from that. Where to look for help? There's no one size fits all. If you have not understood a topic well, maybe you need to go and ask help from your teacher. If you're struggling with a workplace issue, maybe your line manager or co-worker could be your first point of contact for help. If you have a psychological or an emotional matter that needs attention, seek a counselor, but do ask for help. And when you've chosen the best person to ask, depending on your equation or relationship with that person and the formality of it, use the right communication channel. In person or WhatsApp or email or call to seek help. As promised, I'm sharing the smart way to seek help. If you want to know how to ask for help politely, you need to formulate your request for help the smart way. Then your chances of getting the right help from the right people are majorly amplified. So when you're asking for help, you're demanding time and energy from that person. You'd better value his or her time and energy. To demonstrate that you do, sociologist Wayne Baker says, and I completely agree, make sure your request for help is SMART. SMART being the acronym for specific, meaningful, action-oriented, realistic, and time-bound. Let's understand each of these better. So, specific. To ask for help, it's best to be straightforward. Spell out exactly what you need, specifically. Vague requests for help are like hitting in the dark. So don't beat about the bush. Be specific on what the ask is and isn't. With very clear, sharp boundaries, including why it matters to you and how you think the other person you're asking can contribute. Just say specifically what you need help with, period. For example, if you need to borrow some money, be specific about the amount and if possible, share why you need it. You should convince them with the proper reasons and the specific value why they should do this favor for you. Number 2, meaningful. For somebody to understand the why they need to help you or the why you need help is very important. So let go of your pride. Feel free to show your vulnerability. Admit that you've tried but it's not worked it out for you. And that's why you need help. If the other person empathizes with you, chances are that he will help. Number 3, action-oriented. Have you seen the click here on online ad banners? You know, when it says, enroll here, click here. What is that? Technically, these are called call to action buttons. So when you ask somebody for help with whatever you want, also show the other person how he can help you. Show him what exactly he needs to do. so that he knows which call to action button to press. Number 4, realistic. You want help? It's fine. But be practical. Don't ask something which is not possible. You need a place to live by for a few days. So don't expect your friend to put his family of 4 into one room and give you his bedroom. Make sure you do away the couch in the living room, boss. Have your hopes for help woven in a realistic web. If you think he does not have the money that you're asking the loan for, make sure you do not ask him for that loan. Be realistic. And the last one, time bound. If you have a deadline, for example, you need to pay a mortgage by a certain time, and if you're asking help, then state the deadline clearly. Give details by when you want that help. But make sure when you're saying things with the time bound in mind, you don't change your request into a demand or a command. If you use the SMART SMART technique to ask for help, chances are you will get the help you need. Asking for help can be uncomfortable, but it's an important skill. It can yield much needed practical, emotional support and protect you from that burnout. There will be pros and cons, but the long-term benefits of asking for help definitely outweigh any short-term costs. Asking help and accepting help is its own kind of strength. So master it without fearing rejection. Don't miss out the second part of this podcast next week, that is next Friday, where I share 3 very valuable time-tested communication techniques to ask for help. Happy asking! Thank you for listening to this episode of Communicate 101 Speaking Writing Tips with Sarika Singh. If you want to be notified of upcoming episodes, be sure to hit the subscribe button and follow the podcast. I'll be back to share more stories, more life experiences, and more communication tips every Friday. If you want to reach me or connect with me, just put your comments in the comment box below or mail me at info@sarikasingh.in. I know you're going to rate and review this podcast, so a big thank you in advance. Stay tuned and think about what we talked today.